इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Thank you so much, Kanika, for playing the corporate video Franchise India that truly depicts the kind of the vision and mission we follow every day. A warm welcome to all the dear friends, investors who have joined us today for our Business Opportunity of a Chai webinar series. This is a digital representation of the business opportunity which Franchise India is launching through our platform. This is a 45-minute session where first we'll talk about the business opportunity, then we would love to take all your queries. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. We also welcome our very senior consultant, Mr. Samarth. And the business opportunity which we are launching today is Scentials. It's India's first celebrity beauty store, and it's your chance to become a partner with them. Scentials Beauty Care and Wellness Private Limited is a consumer goods organization that has entered into a global licensing agreement with some of the most successful celebrities in the field of sports and entertainment. But to talk about this business opportunity and how you can become a partner with them, I would like to now invite Sonia ma'am so that she can host this particular webinar and welcome all of you. So welcome Sonia ma'am, welcome Gaurav sir, welcome Samarth. Over to you ma'am.
Thank you so much, Archana. Friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. It is our privilege to partner and present on this platform today, first of its kind business opportunity, which is Scentials, India's first celebrity beauty store, which is founded by Mahesh Bhupati, who's a decorated and a celebrated ace tennis player. And Scentials, they design, they develop, manufacture, and they distribute beauty and personal care product across various lines, including deodorant, fragrances, and a big skincare line which they have. The company is also well capitalized, and they also received funding from the likes of TIW Private Equity and also Unilever Ventures, which is the venture capital arm of the global FMC major Unilever. And this funding has been utilized by the company in product development and also expansion across India. The opportunity that we present to you today from the company, it is driven by India's A-listers, top celebrities. And if you look at the industry, celebrities have been long associated with beauty, and this has been for times eternal. And they were rather the original influencers, from actors to sports personalities. They've lent their faces to many brands, and they still continue to do that. And brands like Lux, which had a huge glamour quotient, and every top star in the country was an ambassador for this brand. And so with the celebrity quotient, the Scentials is bringing a very differentiated offering to their customers, the end consumers, and which becomes a destination for all celebrity-owned brands. And if I have to talk about the communities, they're touching businesses, I believe, they can only be as strong as the community they are part of. And no business can do well for a company if it does not do well for the people it touches. And when these businesses are owned by celebrities themselves, it brings a higher level of trust for users on one side, and equally it makes celebrities more responsible towards the community they touch. So bigger and stronger the community, bigger and stronger the brand value which is created. So friends, we have a short presentation that we like to take you through. But before that, I'll also like to invite Mr. Gaurav Maria, the chairman of the company, to set a perspective on the opportunity. At the same time, friends, I'll request all of you, we have a Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. Any questions that you have, we'd like to make it engaging, interactive. You can use and write as many questions in the Q&A, and we'll take it up real time. Over to you, Gaurav.
Thank you, Sonia, and welcome, friends, and welcome to a very, very special Sunday webinar. This is special because we are introducing a revolutionary brand. When I say this revolutionary, because it would change the way the whole business of beauty, cosmetic, and fragrance is done in this country. If you really see globally, it's changing big time because influencers are playing a very important role in decision making when people make purchase decisions in terms of how they're consuming. As Sonia rightly said, a lot of people follow them, see what they want to really use. And if the A-listers of this industry, A-listers of our celebrity world, people who have the biggest influence come together to form a business model, and that business model can be a neighborhood store next to you in your shopping mall or in a high street near to you, this would become a phenomenal opportunity. This is also a phenomenal opportunity for entrepreneurs, people who would like to start a business. They always struggle because they always wanted to start a business which has a strong brand or backed by a strong brand. Today, you have an opportunity with this webinar that you can partner with India's topmost celebrities, which would be together coming through and bringing a business model which you can run and operate in your city. So friend, this is a very interesting webinar. As we open up, as we talk about the opportunity, you will feel more excited. So let's use the Q&A box. There is a Q&A box to ask questions, as many questions you would ask. Sonia and I would take at the end of the webinar. I also have our colleague Smarth, who is going to be part of this webinar. And Smarth, if you can start with the presentation, and I'd like Sonia open up the presentation by introducing the few. So over to you, Sonia.
Thank you, friends. So we'll take you through this brief presentation that talks about the opportunity at large and how you can partner. So Scentials, like I mentioned, this is a globally recognized influencer-led beauty and wellness line where you get all the products under one roof. And like I mentioned, we are today living in the age of celebrity beauty brand, and the last few years has also seen a very big rise in the makeup, skincare, and hair care, companies which are founded by these popular famous names, and we've also entered the personal care beauty entrepreneurship. So this is not just an Indian phenomena. I would say this is a global phenomena, and Hollywood stars have been the first ones who started actually the trend. Next slide, please. So the company, friends, offers a very unique and also powerful value proposition where each brand is envisioned by top celebrities and they bring in their personality to the product. And these brands are not just endorsed, like I mentioned, by celebrities, but these brands are owned by them. And the team of Scentials, they continue to work on the new product formulations for their consumers. And they have a very strong product R&D team, which is a big strength area for the company. So quickly, I'll take you also through the four, celeb introductions and the lines that are being launched by all of them under Scentials, starting with Fresh. And this is a line by Salman Khan. And he's the most loved Bollywood actor, and he's launched a grooming and personal care brand called Fresh in a joint venture with the company. And at the time of launch, he said that he wanted to come up with something which is affordable, but also good quality personal care product for everyone. And that's where the idea of actually, Fresh came into play. Next slide, please. So this is the number 18, which is Virat Kohli's line. And Virat Kohli is India's most successful Test cricket captain turned entrepreneur now. And Virat Kohli has, in the last couple of years, he's built a very strong, more than 100 crore plus celebrity brand in a very short span of time. So this range is exclusive for deos, fragrances under Essentials. And all cricket fans who are here know that 18 was the lucky number, the t-shirt number of Virat, which has become a very recognized brand name today, and it continues to inspire the entire global community he touches. Next slide. So this is Lara Datta, and she's again a very celebrated actress. She brought home the Miss Universe crown in 2000, and it is a complete skincare brand which caters to the various skincare needs of a woman. And the brand is a culmination of Lara's large and a very rich experience as an actress, as a model, as a mother, and an entrepreneur now. And it strives to help women, focus on her skincare and embrace and celebrate their true inherent beauty. So all products from daily routine skincare, from scrubs, face wash, cleansing, toner, mask, this has the entire range of products. Next slide. So we have Mahesh Bhupati's line, the ace tennis player. He's also winner of multiple Grand Slams. So Mahesh Bhupati turned into a serial entrepreneur, and he has been instrumental in founding and managing multiple businesses across sports, celebrity management, fashion, and also personal care. So he has founded the platform with an aim to build a high quality and a differentiated beauty business. And he has a complete line of athleisure fragrance line, which he brings to Essentials. So very quickly, friends, we'll talk about the business and the story of Essentials. And this is, like I mentioned, is a celebrity focused line which connects with a large community, and they wanted to keep the product line affordable, premium product segment, and product which is relevant, aspirational, at the same time has a cool and a glamour quotient attached to it. So the categories which it would cater to would include skincare, it would have fragrances, it will have personal hygiene. And there are also more categories which we added in shortly. Next slide, please. So the industry, and I'll request if we can also have Samarth adding on, but I'll give a background on the industry. So if you look at this industry, India, and especially a lot is happening in the beauty segment. India is all set to emerge as the next beauty giant. Most talked about, a lot is happening, from IPOs, acquisitions, startup attaining a unicorn status, and interest in this category has suddenly, become very big. India, with a growing young population, rather first youth population in the world, and a very big middle class, the opportunity is huge. And I feel there can be no better times than we are currently today for this industry. And all digital first brands, D2C companies are becoming omni-channel today because consumer is also omni-channel. And they want to make sure that it remains a seamless experience for the consumer. All companies want to have a seamless experience for their consumers, because the omni-channel consumer is who's shopping both digitally as well as in the store. And somebody who is shopping both digitally and at the store has much higher lifetime value than anybody who's shopping at a single channel only. So the overall industry, which is the beauty personal care industry, the BPC industry as we call, is about 4%, which contributes to the GDP. And on an average, the per capita spend is almost about 450 rupees currently in the country. Samarth, can we take on and maybe help on some of these stats to our?
Sure. So the overall industry, as we've rightly found out, so more and more people are spending money on personal care, and they are getting aware about the need for the personal care in their life. And as we can see, the industry has been growing at a very healthy rate. From a 15 billion, it grew to almost a 26 billion. And it's expected to grow up to almost a 35 billion market by 2024. If you have to see the segment, and especially related to our essential products that we are also seeing, skincare, makeup, cosmetic, and fragrances contribute to almost more than 30-35% of the overall segment. And as we can see over here, they have a very positive growth, almost a double-digit strong growth that we are seeing in the segment. So overall segment of your fragrance and deo is seeing a very positive sign and helping the overall industry grow as well. As we have also seen before, that it's a affordable premium products that we're looking into, and not a premium or a niche product that we are targeting. Also, if you talk about your fragrance and deos, which typically start from your 300 rupees, it's almost the mass and mid premium is something 50% that we're looking into, and your premium is 50%, where people spend more money on this. So we're giving everybody a easy, affordable option to target not only your fragrance and deos, but also your makeup and cosmetics, which are typically around your 800 to 2000. We're also looking at your skincare, which is primarily dominated by your mass and your mid-premium segments, which is 500 to overall. So overall, we're seeing a very good, healthy mix of mid-premium, which is something that people look into overall in the market as well. And a very positive sign with the products that we are offering, all the way from your skincare, makeup, cosmetic, fragrances, and other grooming products which are there. And it's a very healthy growth rate of almost 8.1%. As Sonia just mentioned earlier as well, so it's a global influence, and the global influencers and the celebrity are contributing and impacting the sales of the product and how they are influencing. So talking about a couple of examples, we have Kylie Jenner, who almost has 330 million followers on Instagram. And her line of cosmetics, Kylie Cosmetics, as we can see, her influence has also led to the brand specifically having more than 25 million followers on Insta. As we can see also in Facebook, we have 4.1. And the product range is affordable premium, mid-premium product that they're offering. And similarly, we see Harry Styles and Rihanna have their own brands, and they've been growing at a very fast rate. So as overall, as an industry, we see a very big impact that these celebrities or influencers bring into the social sales industry. And also we're seeing that more and more influencers are driving the chain in the overall cosmetic market dynamics itself, where we are seeing more new brand being launched, and the frequency of new products introduction has also increased. Earlier, as we all remember, in earlier times, 80s and 90s, when somebody started perfume using, they used to use it for 10 years, 15 years without changing. And also, if you talk about other brands, typical mass production brand, we used to have to wait for multiple years to get new introduction. However, the influence of these social celebrities, global celebrities that we have, has seen a drastic change. And we can see that overall 20% sales have increased due to these influencers globally for the beauty product that we are seeing. And people tend to trust more on these brands, and how we can also relatably see their impact on the consumer behavior. Almost 80% of people search for these products in more detail, in depth, which is led by a celebrity or an influencer. Almost 46 to 50% people have actually went ahead and purchased to both your online and offline stores. If we talk about the retail store, typically, we've seen almost 40% of people have actually visited these stores led by these celebrities and seen their products. And they've also talked to other people, have social media following, almost at 30%. So higher trust has seen a global phenomena where social media celebrity influencers has led to a higher sales and higher trust in the products that we are seeing. If we talk about our specific products over here as areas which are Lara Datta, typically we're seeing the essential impact that we're bringing through our stores. Lara Datta has skincare, fragrances, and sanitizers and other products that they're there. They're targeting mid-premium products, typically ranging from your 200 to a 1200 plus product. So as we can see, typically niche and product, it's making it more affordable rather than targeted a specific people, and making it more approachable for people from all over the country. She has a very strong following of 1.2 million Instagram followers and almost 850K Facebook followers that we are seeing. And we also see that Salman Khan has his own fragrances and personal hygiene range available through our stores, and it's available at a mass and mid-premium range, starting from all the way from 100 rupees to almost 1,000 plus. And as we know, he is a very famous and influential global star where almost 50 million followers are there. Also, 18, which is a line which Virat Kohli has brought in, fragrances and deos that we see. again, it's a mid-premium, affordable premium that we are seeing, rupees 200 to 1,000. And as we know, he's a global icon on and off the cricketing field, and he has almost 200 million Instagram followers and 50 million followers. Mahesh Bhupathi also brings in his years of experience, a legend of the game, which is one of the classiest game, tennis. So he brings his coolness through his products of mid-premium range that we are seeing, and a high influencer also, as we can see. I'll also be sharing a couple of videos for your references. As we can see, the global launches are available for us.
Friends, just to add on to what Samarth mentioned today, if you look at the industry, social media has actually redefined how the public is connecting with the celebrities. Essential has been the first mover in building influencer-led beauty brand, which presents a big opportunity itself. And building beauty business with influencers have actually created a lot of value even in global markets. And we have seen some examples. And the biggest trend in Hollywood, even in the year 22, is celebrity-owned beauty brands. Stars like Marasai Martin, Puritan List, these are American actresses. They're all launching beauty products in 2022. And then we also have stars like John Legend. We have Scarlett Johansson. They have started filing their trademarks to own these brands. Kylie Jenner, is a very popular name. In fact, her debut makeup product, sold out in seconds when it went on sale in the year 2015. And the website actually crashed. And the popularity, the siblings, Kardashian and Kylie Jenner gained, gave them the status of, being a beauty mogul at just a age of 18 years. So there's a big influencer impact in this industry, and many celebrities, they also make themselves available on social media, all of them, and fans have fewer barriers today. If we look, in reaching out to them, they can literally buy into the look of the celebrities they most relate to. And trust is what, gets people to buy into a story, and it is the only thing that influences our purchasing behavior. And this is what the company is trying to, create a very differentiated proposition, both for, I would say, franchise partners and also for the consumers who would consume these products. I'll let Samarth take it further with the videos. Over to you. But you want to put the video?
It's there, playing it. So as you saw, we have a very good range and influence of this brand, and so the global impact that we're seeing with the sales and products also, which is a very good opportunity where we come forward with a franchisee opportunity, which helps us connect with the brand and with the celebrities as well. The overall uniqueness, as we're seeing, we see it's authentic products where we are directly linking with the brand labels, where we're getting 100% genuine products. And apart from all the influences, the connect that we are seeing, and as it's something that is directly associated with all these influencers and celebrities, we're also like one-stop destination, one-stop shop, where everybody can come play party like a star, which is something that we want everybody to experience through our products, which is exquisitely crafted by the leading celebrities and are available under one roof, which is very critical, where we are connecting all these celebrities together. And it's a one-of-a-kind opportunity where all these products are available under in our stores. And we're also seeing it's affordable premiums, where we want people from all walks of life to be connected as a global following, as a connect that Indians and millions of hearts that their celebrities and influencers are touching. Through Scentials, we want to provide products which are affordable to everybody and keeping in mind all people visit there, which we can also see from a diverse range, which is your skincare, cosmetic, fragrances, personal hygiene, targeting both for your men and your women as well. The approach rollout plan that we're looking into is something that we're targeting high-end street or your malls markets in your tier 1, 2, and 3 cities. So it's not restricted to only your metro cities. We're also looking at connecting with people in tier 2 and tier 3 cities through our affordable ranges. And we want more and more people to be associated and connected with the brand and the stuff. So we're also looking at the state capitals, the main metro cities, and also the travel retail. So a couple of cities that we can also look into. North, we have your Delhi NCR, your Chandigarh, Amritsar, all the way from Rajasthan. And we'll also have your smaller cities, if you comparatively, if the Sonipat, your Kannauj, your Dehradun, Lucknow. So we're targeting everybody. We try to connect everybody over here. Similarly, in West, we have your Ahmedabad, your Surat, Vadodara, your Pune, Nasik, Thane, all the way to your Raipur, all these areas. Similarly, in South, Bangalore, Chennai, Kannur, Hyderabad, Kozhikode, Trivandrum, and East, we have your Kolkata, Rourkela, Ranchi, your Patnas, Bhubaneswar, Muzaffarnagar, Cuttack. And we also have opportunity over here where we have multi-unit opportunities available with the city executive rights for the franchisee as an opportunity. The first model that we're looking into, franchise model, is the retail stores. This is a representation of how a typical store may look. We're just saying it is franchise owned, franchisee operated, which is your FOFO model that we're looking for a unit franchisee. The main area, the market that we're looking into is your tier 1, 2, 3 cities, where we are focusing. It would be your high street markets or your malls, with the typical area that we're looking around is your 450 square feet. We have a reasonable operating cost, even as a celebrity brand and celebrity product. What we want to do is reach out to everybody. So it's a reasonable investment that we're looking into with a very attractive ROI and a comprehensive brand mix, with a typical lock-in period of 3 years as a contract. The overall investment that we are seeing is around 18 to 20 lakhs, which includes your working capital and inventory, which is there basically. Franchisee fee, we are looking around 3 lakhs plus your GST, which is there. Typical gross margin that we can expect is around 35%, where we'll also see additional 15% discount during the end of season sales that we're looking. A typical payback period is around 22 to 24 months that we are seeing for a retail store. There are multiple revenue stream opportunities for a retail store. One would be the high margins that we're seeing on the sales of the products through the retail stores. We also have an opportunity to do corporate gifting, where there'll be a margin available similar to very good margins available for as we have for other products. And we'll also have online order fulfillment. So any kind of order coming to the city through the cities could be fulfilled through the franchisee stores, and we'll be also offering you a commission on the same, which is there. The second concept that we have is
just stay on that. Go back.
Sure, Gaurav. Sure.
This is very important to understand. So, friends, let me little bit give you an overview. I think we rushed few slides a little faster, and I feel that it is very important for you to understand the whole concept. The concept is to really bring in future-looking beauty store, which is backed by the best brands, which is like Salman Khan, Virat Kohli, Lara Dutta, Mahesh Bhupathi. And we also have a big lineup of future brands coming in the same store. So it's going to be India's first store, celebrity-led store, category influence store. Because all these beauty products, especially the category which Smarth has shown. Smarth, if you go back to the slides where we have shown the categories industry-wise, go back. Go further back. Go back. Yeah, so if you see, friends, in this slide, this is very important to highlight that some of the categories are exponential growth, and especially in India. If you see men's grooming, it's growing at 11.7%. Fragrance and deo, which is growing at 23.1%, which is remarkable growth. The category itself is exploding. Then you have makeup and cosmetic. If you really see India per capita penetration and overall consumption of cosmetic and makeup India is one of the lowest, and it's the only way going to go is go up. It is about 24.4%, and eventually skincare, which is also a growth area. So we've taken these promising categories which are growing, and there is a lot of younger audience in India. We all know that we are young people in India, and they are influenced by a lot of social media. Today, everybody is making decisions to buy things on Instagram and so on and so forth. When a celebrities like Salman Khan, Virat Kohli, Lara Datta, Mahesh Bhupati, and many others, which we are going to talk about, like likes of Tiger Shroff and a lot of other players would enter. And also a lot of licensed brands, which are like Marvel and Disney, also coming together into a single format. That's the concept which we are trying to bring in. So categories which are growing, which are exponential growing, and also backed by these celebrities, their own brands. And they're going to, when they're, it is not endorsement, it's their own brands which are coming in this whole store together. So it's a tremendous opportunity for entrepreneurs who want to take a franchise. And that's a franchise opportunity, which can be either a kiosk or a full store. And store you can park in the high street or a shopping mall, which would have all these products together available. We are only showing you 4 celebrities at this stage, but this is going to be a multiple other celebrities coming into a single store. And this anyway would create a huge influence. I get a lot of people writing to us and say, if we take a particular franchise, how would a marketing support? This is a business which needs no marketing. The day you open up a store, you'll have queues outside because it's backed by the India's A-list celebrities, which people follow everywhere. And when they start using the influence on marketing and launching new products, new SKUs, you'll see always have customers coming in. And there is a lot of R&D and established business already been there. This, as Sonia initially said, it's backed by Unilever. And it is backed by a greatest of investors, and they have already tested the business. The business is already, the products are all available online, already been consumed. Now we are taking all these products which are available online and platforms to a single store. So this is a great opportunity. The first opportunity is to open up a store as a franchise. When you open up a store as a franchise, the size ideally is 400 to 450 square feet, which would have multiple brands inside. The investment is about 18 to 20 lakh rupees. How the breakup of the investment is that the investment in the capex, which means that interior of the store, is going to be about 10 odd lakh rupees. The stock is about going to be a 5 lakh rupees, which would get you a MRP stock of almost about 8 and 10 lakh rupees kind of MRP. And then you have a franchise fees, which is about 3 lakh rupees. So this is the total investment. It's a low cost franchise model when you open up a store, and you will get 35% discount on MRP, which means that any product which is sold, you will get 35%. Somebody asked a very important question, what happens on end of season sales? Company would pass another 15% margin at the end of season sales, which means that that person can go into promotions. It can be bundled products. It can be a lot of gifting products can be given 15% margin on the EOS or regular sales or offers. There would be always in the store some offers going on. But regularly, franchisee would always get 35% flat discount. Even if you're running offers, they would still get a 35% discount on MRP. And I'll later talk about a little bit on the sales cycle, how you run sales, what kind of expected sales. So friends, this is a kind of store it will look like. You can already see how great the model looks like. If you have something like this sitting in a shopping mall, how attractive it would be, how it will invite people to come to store and see and touch and feel the products. So on a kiosk side, Samarth, you can go on and then I can take on.
Sure. So the kiosk side, we have similar franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated model that we're looking into. Over here, we are targeting tier 1 and 2 cities mall. So as we know, when we enter a mall, the first thing that we'll be seeing is something like this store where we attract a celebrity brand where people, as Gaurav rightfully said, that people would want to connect, would want to see and look and feel and try to establish this connect and buy these products through your tier 1 to city malls, which I've seen. Another option that we look into is your high travel retail could also be one of the areas that we can explore. A typical size of a kiosk that we're looking into is 100 to 150 square feet, which would be there. And the total investment that we are seeing is around 10 to 12 lakhs. So similar to a store, it includes inventory around 4 lakh rupees that we are seeing. And we'll also see a fit out cost roughly around the figure, and 3 to 4 lakhs would be investment in the fit out and decorations of the brand. We'll have this image, something similar to what we are seeing as artistic representation over here, where we are seeing the brands, the photographs, and the images and the products kept in the kiosk. And it will naturally invite and attract customers to come into the kiosk and the stores to visit and experience the brand. The franchisee fee remains the same, around 3 lakhs plus GST over here. The gross margins and the end of season sales discount also remains the same at around 35% that we're seeing. Payback period is something around 18 to 20 months. Something that we've also seen a high margin on these stores and the kiosk is something, one of the most attractive models in a mall, where the first thing a person, when he walking into the mall or going through the different corridors, we see these kiosks and people get attractive, and it will also encourage a more connectivity with the brand and openness with us. And I'll also hand it over to Gaurav to add on to this as well.
Sure. So in a shopping mall, particularly, it's all about the location. It's very, very important to get the right location. Because it's also been handled by Franchise India. The Franchise India has a great relationship with shopping malls. So we will be able to help you get the right kind of a spot at the right price. It's also very important to get the right location and the right rentals, because your cost of occupancy is a very critical parameter in running a business like this. So we will have a different kind of designs depending on, if you get an atrium location, you need to have something like which we see, a little open there. But if you have a different location, you need to do a customized design. It's backed by a very big design company. So every single store would be independently designed, and you will get all the support from design and execution. All the signages, all the fit outs, furniture would come centrally from designated vendors. You have to just do the basic civil structure in the store, and in the kiosk structure, everything would be centrally coming there. So we can turn around stores very, very fast. In a typical store, which we do 400 square feet, the turnaround time would be anything from 30 to 45 days. In a kiosk, we will try to turn around in about 20-25 days, the entire store. So that you don't really have any kind of a rental wastages. So you would be able to run and get started on store. A very important question somebody really asked, that's just not about celebrity, because sometimes when you get these celebrities, it looks like everything is around them. Well, I can tell you that it really matters, so the numbers show whenever we launch any SKU by a A-listed celebrity, the number of volume and sales which you do is exceptional. And that's something Smarth also told. This is not a trend which is just happening in India. This is a global trend. In the beauty space and cosmetic space, the fastest growing brands are brands which are backed by influencers. Even recently, the Nykaa story, and you saw the Nykaa has become such a large, valuable company. And everybody saw Katrina Kaif actually at the IPO launch. Why? Because she has launched her line with Nykaa, and that line has done extremely well. So this is an opportunity of bringing all these influences together in one place. But yes, absolutely, that every product which you create has to find its own DG. So very clearly, we look at the low to mid market kind of a target group, which is aspirational. They are looking for aspirational brand, but they are also value conscious. So they are looking for a value brand, which is why the DOs and the personal care lines and all are aggressive pricing. You can all go on, see these lines on the major platforms today, and you will see very, very aggressive pricing. It competes with the mass premium, all brands which are available in the market, which is the biggest volume creator in the country. Go ahead, Sumit.
So some of the responsibilities typically that we'll be looking in at the operational side for a franchisee, we are looking at the roles and responsibility as day-to-day operations is something that a franchisee would need to take care of, which includes your inventory management. So as and when you want more inventory, so we can always raise that request to the central server, which is connecting all the franchisees together. We will also look, it's very important as we'll be interacting with the customers on a daily basis. The franchisee would need to have the good customer listening skills or relationship skills, and will also be in charge of sales activities in the stores. And they would also be in charge of hiring good staff and also providing the quality of service. Given the nature of the products and the way that we want to portray and the image, the reputation coming into the picture, it's very important to ensure that all the franchisee locations have good quality service. From an operational point of view, from the brand, we'll be seeing an operational IT and other kind of support provided to the franchisee. We'll also be looking at providing adequate assortment of the products of different celebrities, as Gaurav mentioned. So not only the four brands that we have seen in previously. We'll also be looking at adding multiple celebrities, the top influencers and other companies like Marvel, Disney coming into the picture, which will enhance our store and enhance the products. So we'll be seeing more products and deals coming into the picture. So we'll ensure that the brand would ensure that all these celebrity products or influencer products are available for the franchisees also. And we'll also be looking at a central server for all the franchisees where all the queries, their inventory could easily be raised over there, and the brand could support them with that. At a business development point of view, a franchisee would need to do local marketing and promotional activities at their city level through different kind of mediums throughout that, a monthly activity that we can see. At a national level, we'll see that the brand would be supporting through different social media platform events and other kind of promotional activities. Celebrity driven endorsements could also be something that we can look into. And as we already discussed, more strategic tie-ups with leading celebrity brands or influencers. From franchisee point of view, one more thing, which is an additional revenue stream that we saw for the stores, is something having strategic tie-ups for corporate gifting opportunities. However, this is something that also needs to be done after the brand approval has been provided for that. From a technical point of view, something that we are looking from a franchisee, it's a mandatory 1-week training for everyone to be involved. And also we are seeing it's before we start the operations, we need to have this training, which will be provided under the guidance of the brand. And we're also seeing any kind of records, inventory management, everything should be maintained properly in the central server. From a brand point of view, we're also seeing the training would be one of the key aspects where we'll be helping the franchisees out by providing how we need to interact with the customers, how we need to operate the stores, and other kind of asset that could help them run a successful franchisee over there. And we'll also be helping them with inventory, payment, and accounting support as a technical support that we're providing. We'll also be helping with regular audits and performance feedback. So we'll also help see as a franchisee where they need any kind of help and support to improve their performance or increase their sales. So we'll also be helping out with these kind of solutions for them. Gaurav, do you have anything to add on to this?
Sure. So it's a typical franchise relationship, and it's not really any kind of MG. I should clarify that. There's no kind of guarantees in this. This is an entrepreneur model where you would own a franchise for the business, which is already having top class brands available in the market. And if you really do a comparatives to any other brand which is available in the market, you will not see such a kind of fitment. So it has full line of personal care, it has a full line of fragrances, and it also has a complete line of cosmetics. So it makes it a full beauty store. As a beauty store, as a franchisee, your responsibility is to get the right kind of team, which means staff, and staff training would be handled by the company. Company would train them, and also they're adequately incentivized. You would also be responsible for creating the last mile customer experience, which means that you need to make sure the stores is always rightly done, it's always rightly presented, and you are adequately stocked. Stock to turnover is a very big important part of retail business. So which means that if you don't have adequate stock, and you need to really do that, and that also a company would ensure that you continue to do that and continue to get the right kind of supply chain. And as far as adding new brands is concerned, we will continue to add new brands, refresh brands, refresh SKUs. So that would be responsibility with the company. So to continue to give you that. And also there will be trends which we would see. And this is also on a seasonal structure, which means that sometimes you will have something going on, like now summer is going to just hit, the deodorant business goes off the roof. So stock levels of deodorant would go up. And when you have some other times in the year, then you need to maybe add something else as a category. Like if you have cosmetic gets very well in the wedding season and other seasons. So it becomes at a later part of Diwali, gifting becomes very important. So gifting categories, packages, all that would start coming in. So that would be backed. And you have to also appreciate that it is already been done because the business is coming offline now. Online, it is already very, very successful. So a lot of people who have not really seen the brands, you can go online and see Amazon or any other platform. The business is already running and very, very successful online. It's only that now we are doing physical stores. So the product is already been proven. The brands are already doing extremely well, and they are one of the category leaders across board. So now the physical stores are done because India is a huge opportunity, and this opportunity can go into tier 2, tier 3. So friends, we are coming down to the last part of the entire thing. I would like if you start asking questions. Now, just to summarize what kind of support you're going to get. Once you become a partner with us, your site selection support is going to come from the companies. Company would help you across India to select the site, or if you have the site, we will do the approval process. It's very, very critical for us to really approve the site. Without approval, we will not go ahead. The site is the most critical, both from the viability of the site and also the occupancy cost. We don't want too expensive locations because it has to be a good location, but not too expensive location. We need to really have the right occupancy cost, because the profitability of a franchisee is very, very important. That's one. Second, company would take care of all the stock mix which needs to be done for your store, and also getting it refilled on a constant supply chain. Third, the training of you and your franchisee is going to be provided by the company. The point of sales software would be provided by the company, which is integrated on a purchase cycle, and also regular marketing. And because of the celebrity mix, the marketing is given. So a lot of both social media and other marketing. Local store marketing, both company would do, and also the franchisee would have to be participating into that. So keep asking questions. Sonia would start picking up questions. But before that, I think last slide you missed up, Smarth, which you want to really run through.
So this is the support which is there.
Yeah, so just go through one by one.
Sure, sure. So as Gaurav rightfully, just to give you more details, so the support which is provided to a franchisee would be before the store, where we're seeing a pre-opening support. As we rightfully mentioned, the site, the location is very critical, which would be there done under the guidance of the company. We're also looking at unit development. So as we've discussed before as well, so depending on the location, the interior, the fit out of the stores, and each store, depending on where the location is and what kind of store positioning is there in the mall, for example, the stores would be having their customized labeling, and all the store fit outs to be done. We'll also be doing marketing and promotional activities, helping you out with this, especially your launch marketing activities, which is very critical before the stores open. So we'll be supporting with that as well. Training, as we already covered, any kind of training related to the product, what are the products, how we need to run the business, what kind of customer interaction and business development activities that we need to look after and target is also something that would be helped with the brand. We'll also be providing additional operational support. So we have a central server, which is easier for everybody to access. All the franchises would be linked to it, and the brand would also be taking in account all the inventory. So any kind of inventory, for example, you have requests, you want more stock to come into your stores or your kiosk, you can easily raise that request and it would be the order. So it serves as a quick turnaround time of everything. So the franchisee is given the proper support, and the business is supported, and the growth is supported by the organization through different kind of operational manuals. Also, how do we need to run the store, what kind of points we need to take care of would also be provided to the franchisee by the brand, and virtual CRM, as Gaurav has already mentioned, we'll be supporting with that. So the support not only is limited to your pre-opening, post-opening also, the support and the connect with the franchisee would continue, where we are looking at overall product planning, where any kind of new trends, new products that are coming into with the labels, or any kind of new celebrity cooperation, new celebrities or influencers coming into the mix, we'll be helping with getting that product also into the stores. And we'll also taking care of your product supply and inventory. So as we already mentioned, any kind of requests, any kind of queries, any kind of demand or request from the franchisee would be fulfilled and we support it. We're also looking at maybe having new stock coming to the picture, and the rotation support that we can also apply to them. And we're looking at a consistent margin. So as Gaurav had mentioned before, even though there are different changes happening in the background, the franchisee would be provided consistent margins, so a good margin at the 35% that we're looking into, and the support and the discount that we're offering through the end of season sales as well. And we're also helping them with the billing and quotation support, what kind of products, what kind of pricing that we need to look into for all these SKUs that we have in the stores and the kiosk. At a marketing front, as it's a celebrity-driven, celebrity endorsed brands, and we have the celebrity brands coming into the picture, we already have the A-listed encouragement or the social influence that will be coming into the franchisees and bringing it additional benefits. At a local level, we'll be looking at the support from the franchisees as well to promote our brand in the stores, through the stores in their cities. At a national level, through different kind of events, sponsorships, social media presences, and post, we'll be also supporting with the marketing. So the franchisees get that support and get that footfall in each and every location available. So as we are rightfully helping out with the site selection and the stores, it would also be see the benefit coming from the illustrated awareness campaigns and celebrity endorsement that we see at a national and a local level as well. So it's a very good opportunity that we're seeing, and all kind of continuous support would be provided to the franchisee, ensuring that they are supported and they have opportunity to have a very good growth. So over to you, Sonia and Gaurav.
Sure. So friends, if you can go out and ask your questions on financial model, business model, I'll give you a little overview. Each store location would depend on how much throughput you will be able to do. Typically, what we have designed is that the throughput can range from anything from 5 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupee minimum on the store, depending on if you're in a very high premium high street, that throughput can go up to 10 lakh rupees. If you are in a not so premium high street, the throughput can be 5 lakh rupees. But we don't want to identify any store location which cannot do 5 odd lakh rupee sales. If you have 5 lakh rupee sales, your 35% margin would come out to be 1.575 kind of a gross. And out of that, the occupancy cost should not be more than about 50,000 rupees. And then if you put your cost of people and your other expenses, you will still be able to take home anything from a 65 to 75,000 rupees a month. That's on a low base performance. If you go on a higher base performance, this margins, this profit margin can also increase significantly. But it is very critical for a company to really identify the right location at the right cost. That's very, very important. And this is where a big focus from us would come in. Each store would be backed by a great launch, which means that we will do right kind of store launches and also make sure that the right PR in that location. So you are supported for announcing their business. And somebody's really asked that what kind of a target group. Obviously, every brand has its own story and every brand has its own very clear target group. And it is a great mix from men grooming, which means that it's a very big, highly growing category. A lot of personal care and skincare products, which comes through Lara's line. And we also have a very big cosmetic line, which we entered, which is also coming in. So it's a full beauty store, and from fragrances to personal care to complete cosmetic. And these also help you to take the ticket value up. The basket size per purchase would go up, and you will be able to make more margins on that. And the friends, there are a lot of other brands also being added to the same funnel. We didn't want to do that because they're all intellectual property based. So as we go along, you will be able to share the other lines which are coming in very, very soon. So even the summer part, which is the next season launch, has a very strong line coming in. So at this stage, we are inviting very strong partners. Partners can be either taking a store franchise or a kiosk franchise. And in some cases, if you are already having experience in retail and you want to do a multi-unit in your city, which means that you are from a particular city, say Ahmedabad, and you want to do all the stores, which means all the kiosks and stores, we can also look at a multi-unit franchise. And so I will request everybody to use the Q&A box and introduce which city you want to do that. Like somebody said, Surat. Surat VR Mall can be a great opportunity, but Surat can also have a good high street opportunities also available. And it is also very important that some of you who have experience in retail, those are the partners we are looking at. People who have some experience in retail, they understand, they might be in fashion business or any other similar complementing business, would also be able to do better in this business model. So it's a business which is well thought through, well mature, already the products are already in market. The only thing we are doing is taking which business which is online to an offline, which is very similar to what you recently saw Nykaa did. Nykaa, just before IPO, started doing their stores and they were online business company, but India, still a larger audience really comes in from what I call the offline business, which is physical stores. And when you have celebrities which are as big as these, you have obviously great opportunity to really maximize on high street. Sonia, you want to pick up some questions which you see?
I think I do have interest coming from cities like Hyderabad. We have Mr. Kiran Kumar, and if you can take, I think there's a question from Amit. Amit, I know what city.
Very good question. Yeah, very good question. So he says that discounting policy. So we will try to create a level play between the online and offline play. So the pricing and the offers which are going on online would match with the offline. So there will no conflict on the pricing structure. This is a very important question. And this is probably a challenge with almost every brand owner today. How do you really be balanced on your omni-channel approach And because it's a very integrated company, so the whole offers which are run on that business would also be matched at the store level. But plus at the store level, we'll have a lot of other opportunities to come in, especially on the gifting side. You can do cross bundling of products, create multiple gifting opportunities, and celebrity packs or something like that. So it's a great opportunity to come on that perspective.
I think I saw a similar question also on offline online sales. So friends, I hope that is answered. And there's a question from Mr. Kalra, who's talking about the support that the company would give at the time of launch, location, hunting, and also finalization of the location, both training as a selection of staff and also local marketing support after the launch is done.
So all that is very important, especially for the initial stores. The company is also putting an extra effort that every single store which we take on board has a great start and great locations. Franchise India has already found a lot of good locations at a right pricing. So our teams can help you across India. We have consultants in about 90 plus cities today. So they would be able to help you to secure good locations and at the right price points so that your go-to-market becomes faster. And once the location is approved, then only we start working on that. And then you get all the support from design to support in fixtures, and your signages and your stocks are taken care by the company.
Okay. And Priyanka ji, the question is if we can also look at any of the locations apart from the ones that we have mentioned. Definitely, we would be open for other cities also. If you can share your city of interest, we'll be more than happy to discuss and take it further. And Tejinder ji, Gurgaon and Delhi, both locations are open. We would be able to advise you on the locations that we feel are workable in these two cities.
And Gurgaon is a priority location for us. So Gurgaon, we feel that is a huge opportunity. And especially in the neighborhood malls, we want to be in the neighborhood malls where people go for their weekend shoppings and other places. So that's the kind of locations we're looking at. And we will be able to also secure a location in the right rentals. So friends, this is an opportunity which is very, very special. It's a very prestigious opportunity. If you're really keen on partnering with Scentials, you need to reach out to our business hotline number and send your details. Your own profile is also very important. You have to understand when you have celebrities backed businesses or brands, they're very keen to know who they're partnering, what is their profile, how they're coming in. So it's very important that you really share your profile with us. And once you share that, somebody would get in touch with you next 2 to 3 days and understand your interest level, work with you to run you through the detailed financials so that you understand what kind of sales and what kind of margins and how your profitability would work. And again, every store is unique. Every store rentals is unique. Every store's throughput is unique. So we'll work with you on every store location. And say if you take a place for a 75,000 rupees rental, your expectation of throughput would be very different to a 40,000 rupees rental location or a 1 lakh rupee rental location. So every location is unique. So our consultants, our teams would work with you to really create ROI structures, projected sales for every single location. And then we will finalize once you have the confidence and you are able to really see that, then we go ahead and finalize the opportunity. So great. So if you can put the hotline number, Tejinder, we are putting the hotline number in the chat box. It's 971-76-83838. I'll again repeat 971-76-83838 is a business hotline number of Franchise India. Just send a WhatsApp and a little information about yourself, and we'll be more than happy to send you full details. And our consultants are placed in 90 plus cities. They will be very happy to take you, consult you, help you to understand the opportunity. This opportunity is tremendous across board, not only tier 1, but tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 opportunities. So this is a really a Bharat kind of a franchise opportunity, which is because the celebrities and the brands which you would see in the store are so big, and they have such a big, large influence. And it's a great opportunity to bring all of them together. This has never been done. So it's a phenomenal opportunity to own in your own city India's first celebrity beauty store. So this is your opportunity, and if you want to reach out and apply, do that immediately, and somebody would be in touch with you. Last remarks from you and Smarth. Sonia, from you and Smarth.
Let Samarth go first.
Sure. So as we've seen and rightfully discussed as well, it's a very good opportunity. It's an India story that we're looking into, and we're not limited to your typical main tier 1 or 2 market. We are looking at your tier 1, 2, 3, and all the way to your 4, 5. So we want the people to be connected to the brand, to experience the life which everybody, the millions of the people who are connected with these celebrities or influencers want to experience. And it's a very unique, a one-of-a-kind opportunity where we're having all these celebrity brands and products available under one roof and available for everybody to come easily see these brands, connect and buy them. So it's a very good opportunity from a customer point of view, where they'll be able to connect with the celebrities, have these products, enjoy these products, and take care of themselves, their personal care as well. And it's a very good opportunity for the franchisees, where they'll be able to connect with this unique opportunity, brand celebrity brand store available in their cities. So thank you, and looking forward to having this relationship with everybody over there. So yeah, Sonia.
Thank you so much, Matt, and thank you, friends, for being with us. I see a lot of questions that we have tried and answered, and many of you have also asked for the presentation. Our teams are spread across India, and we would request if you share your details with us, and our teams would get in touch with you. And just to maybe on a closing remark, and we did talk about a lot of influencer, and this is a very big industry today, and most of the decision that is done at the end consumer level is done because of the influence these influencers create on their decision making. And also with influencers, your cost of acquisition of customer becomes very low. You know, maybe if I compare maybe a similar category where we don't have influencers or maybe a celebrity question, your cost of acquisition becomes very, very high. So that's also very big benefit for the business. And the company is also striking a balance between price and really good international standard quality products, and very, very aspirational because of the glamour quotient which is attached. So thank you, friends, once again. And we put our hotline number, our email ID in the chat box. You can reach out to us, and we're more than happy to discuss and take this association further. Thank you. And Ashna, can I request you to please take it up from here?
So thank you so much, Gaurav sir. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Thanks all the dear participants for joining in today. Please be in touch with us at our business hotline number, which is 97176-83838. Write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. All the details are shared in the chat box also. Do share your suggestion and feedback with us at our different social handles. And in case you wish to understand more business opportunities, more different kind of the franchise opportunities, associations which Franchise India is doing, connect Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their LinkedIn IDs. And tomorrow under our prime time webinar, we are inviting you to join us for Celebrate Life. The brand comes from, Kanika, you probably need to know it. So brand comes from Bangalore, and they are looking out expansion with each one of you. Do registration with us at our business hotline number 97176-83838, or visit us at the Facebook page where we have shared the registration link. This can be a great chance for you to become partner with India's first direct to home concept salon. Big concept for them. They are already operational with 20+ outlets. So don't miss this chance. Join us tomorrow to celebrate your life with Celebrate Life. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Friends.
Thank you, everyone.